Should be live. I think we are live now, actually. Oh, hello to the stream, guys. Hello. Well, we can start off with the announcement for Superman from Legacy the film. The cast was announced just today. I think that might be a good thing that we don't know much about him. Well, yeah. But was he in Stardust?
You have 1 week to find this star. I'm going to marry this other fella, and the other fella is played by Henry Cavill.
I didn't even realize.
So he doesn't look like him. Like he looks younger, so obviously doesn't look like he does now.
Yeah, he looks completely different now.
But yeah, plus, but what probably doesn't help is in that film he's blonde. So I think. Anyway, but yeah, Superman casting. The guy actually looks a bit like you couldn't believe he'd be like a younger version of Superman.
Yeah, he looks the part. He looks the part of the big guy. And how old was he? 29.
Plus, I don't know anything about who's playing lower receiver, so.
I've heard the show she's in before, but I never watched it, so I can't really judge.
Which show was it?
Um, After let me just search. What's the name anyway?
Rachel Bose Brosnan something. But yeah, if we'll see if we can pull it off. I mean, James Gunn doesn't really let people down.
Yeah, I think the casting's perfect, but is to see if the film's good or not, I have to wait and see.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do believe in James Gunn because he's made quite a lot of
Well,
movies
that was never.
that I like.
But we all know you love James Gunn.
Yeah, I do. I think he's great. I liked his Dark Superman film. Basically.
Yeah, it was great. A bit more darker and edgier.
So this
Didn't
girl
someone
was
say?
what are you
Didn't
saying?
someone recognize Superman? You know, no one, Superman wouldn't look good with a beard. And then in Man of Steel, the first scene he's in, he's on an oil rig and he's wearing a beard. Oh no, I remember what it was. It wasn't about the beard.
Oh, it
No one
was
would
the
believe.
moustache, wasn't it?
No. You're thinking of the Justice League. I'm talking about Man of Steel. I remember what it was. What it was that no one ever believed that Henry Cavill's muscles were real. They thought he was inside the muscle suit. You
Oh,
know.
Nice.
So the whole reason the scene that he's shirtless exists in Man of Steel. You know, when he's on the oil rig saving the workers, and his shirt burns off in the fire.
yeah.
That's the only reason That's the only reason he doesn't have a shirt on in that scene, because apparently test people weren't believing that he wasn't, actually that muscular. They thought it was just a muscle suit.
Well, I think that's why people liked it, though.
Yeah, I mean,
He looks the part, he looks like Superman, that's why everyone liked Henry Cavill.
he was built like you'd expect Superman to be, but not as unrealistically so. He wasn't super fucking buff, you know. Do you remember Superman's strength doesn't come from, his body, it comes from red sun radiation.
Yeah, it's because with
About
kryptonite, they don't actually have the powers. It's just all, like, fun. Well, there's a sun, but it's not, like, powers.
It's like the yellow sun, like I think it's yellow sun. Yeah, yellow sun gives them like their power, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And basically, basically they made Superman in that movie look, buff, but not super buff. Like he's strong, but you'd believe he'd bulk up like an actual normal man would, but he still has super strength.
Yeah, but I still think Christopher Reeves is the best. Christopher Reeves is the best Superman.
I mean, the reason he got the part, he was the first.
And that was like, I still like that film. I think it's a fun movie of Superman. It captures what Superman is, like saving a cat from a tree and stuff like that.
Yeah, the way he just casually saved the cat from the tree.
And the way he acts as Superman, like you would believe that he's not Superman, like Clark Kent.
And John Williams' score, da 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 da.
But how did he come up with all these scores? It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
He did Star Wars, that, Indiana Jones, he did everything.
Like if movies have a theme song, it's got to be John Williams. If this movie industry has a theme song, it's John Williams.
It's John Williams or Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, basically.
Hans Zimmer's the new guy.
Hans Zimmer's the new John Williams.
Yeah. Christopher Reeve is. It's sad what happened to him, but he is the best version of Superman.
Yeah, and they put him in the Flash. They digitally edited him in.
That was the worst thing. I don't care if they got permission from the family. It looks freaking distasteful. It looks horrible. It's a CGI, like, the soulless version of him that just staring into blankness. And that's what pissed me off about that cameo. I like the Nick Cage cameo, that was good.
I haven't seen it, so.
Well, yeah, Adam's favourite.
Nick Cage, yeah, he's the best.
He's
Can't fuck with the
Superman.
Cage Man.
He's Superman. He was meant to be Superman in the movie, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was meant to be as Superman, but that film got scrapped. But they had the cameo of him in this movie. the Flash, and he's like fighting a giant spider robot thing. That was going to be in the movie.
Huh.
It's a shame the movie got cancelled. I'd love to see that. Yeah, these. I hope the film's good. This is perfect casting for Superman anyway. And you've got someone who's young who can do it for like 10 years or something.
Yeah, maybe even longer if need be.
Yeah, because every Cavill, he's got to be, what, in his 30s or something?
He's in his
This is
40s.
what?
Actually, I think he's in his 40s. I think he's close to, I don't think he's in his 40s. I think he's pushing 40.
And you've got someone who's young who can do it for like 10 years or something.
He was born in 1983, so that makes him 40
Every
this
Cavill,
year, I think.
he's got to be, what, in his 30s or something?
So, yeah.
May
Wasn't
5th.
May
This is
5th, so
what?
yeah, he's 40. Actually, I think he's in his 40s. I think he's close to, I don't think he's in his 40s. I think.
Yeah, maybe that's one of the reasons why he didn't keep Henry Cavill around, because he's getting on a bit.
I love that he's 40 years old and he's still like, geeking out like a teenager.
He's one of us. He's literally one of us.
Nerd, yeah, mega nerd. I love him.
Yeah, he's definitely one of us.
With the cast of The Witcher and then Joey Beatty, when he talks about his biggest favorite hobby, and says Henry Cavill says his favorite hobby is Warhammer. That he's been into it since he was 10 years old, and out of nowhere, Joey Beatty just asked him, "What are you doing now? Well, what army have you got now?" He says, "I'm custodian." He says, "I'm going Necrons," and they're like, right there, decide, "Yeah, really? You want? Okay, yeah." And they're like, this just right there about saying anything. They just set a date. They basically agree they're going to play Warhammer together.
Yeah,
According to Rotten Tomatoes, Henry Cavill's best movie that he was in is Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh yeah,
I agree with that.
And the worst movie that he was ever in was Hellraiser Hellworld.
he was in Hellraiser. I don't know.
Well, which Hellraiser is
Hellraiser Hellworld. Played a guy named Mike.
that's got to be a straight to DVD movie. It sounds like
2005.
Yeah, I think the first three went to cinema with Hellraiser, and then after that they went to DVD.
Apparently, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. And then Tristan and Isolde, whatever. 31% Rotten Tomatoes.
That's Stardust. What does that rank?
Stardust, 77%.
Yeah.
I never watched it when I was a kid.
Fifth. That was his fifth, I guess, best movie that he was in. According to Isolde, Rotten Tomatoes. The audience score, though, says Zack Snyder's Justice League is the best. 93%.
Well, yeah. That'd be like the extended
77%.
full version that Zack Snyder did.
I think the other probably Incredibles like movies they weren't that good. Like that Superman movies and Batman versus Superman.
Apparently, he was in the Tudors too.
Yeah, but he was like a few episodes, but he wasn't much.
Yeah. Played a character named Charles Brandon.
He's moved on to Warhammer anyway. He's going to be on Warhammer Sims.
Yeah, that's his passion. He loves Warhammer.
He made sure he bought like the rights for it, so he can't get fucked about. She built a PC.
Yeah, he videoed himself making his PC.
Nice.
He's literally a full-on nerd, and that's great about him. He understands like why bands get annoyed. And they tried to catch him out one saying, what do you think about all the fans being toxic? And he's like, I don't think they're toxic, I think they want what's best for their favourite franchise. Which I have to agree.
This is Warhammer 40,000 is getting a TV series.
Bought the rights for it to be part of it.
From Frank Spotsness, the creator of Amazon's Prime's Man in the High Castle.
Yeah, that'd be good for that, I think. So long as they don't ruin it like the Man in the High Castle.
I thought you liked that show.
Yeah, I liked it till the end. It's one of those where I had I think.
It was just it wasn't bad, like super bad. It was just rushed, you know. You felt like, you know, it didn't feel like an ending. It felt like a cliffhanger, you know, like an uncertain ending. That like it felt like there should have been like one more season. You get me?
Like The Sopranos.
I still don't know how that ends, so be careful.
You don't know how The Sopranos ends? Oh man, it's pretty good. I thought everybody knew that. I've never even seen The Sopranos, and that's all people talked about is the ending.
Well, I'm lucky to have, you know, not had that spoiled for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't say nothing.
Yeah, that's same. It's not like spoiler, I'm not saying it anyway, but, you know.
Right.
But still a great ending for a show. So... Yeah, that's Superman casting for the... Obviously, Superman looked quite after... Facing the villain is what they do that. But this film's in like 3 years away, I think. And I wonder if this news come out just to try and cover up how bad Flash is doing. like, oh, look at the bomb, look at this. But anyway, yeah, let's move on from Superman. Let's move on to our next topic. So, Indiana Jones 5 came out in the UK today. Is it out in America tomorrow?
Out in America on the 30th.
I guess. Yeah. 2 days. But yeah, I wonder how bad it's... How bad do you think it's going to do, or how much money do you think it's going to make?
I've no idea. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
It says The Elder Scrolls 6 is not coming out till 2028, at least.
Jesus, we'll have a new fucking console version by then.
Right.
The Star Wars game has been delayed too.
I don't know, what? Maybe that Eclipse one? I don't know.
Probably Knights of the Old Republic remake.
One of them got pushed back to like 2026. I'm just going to say, Indiana Jones, with the budget being like over 300 million, it's going to be hard to make to break even or make a profit. And Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I don't think it made that much money. We'll have to wait and see what this movie's like first. Have you watched it tomorrow night anyway? Can we move on to gaming news? What's going on in the gaming world?
Yeah, the PlayStation Sony lineup for July includes Alan Wake Remastered, because of course it does.
It gives people time to play. So is it more than one game at the end of this?
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is one of them as well.
Let's just do that now. Oh, three, Endling, what's that? Endling gets distinction is forever, what's that?
Like a side-scrolling game.
This is, 10 games are leaving PlayStation Plus in July. They're Saints Row, Get Out of Hell, Stray, Marvel's Avengers, Fluster Cluck, Raiden 5, Director's Cut, Rogue Stormers, Borderlands: The Handsome Collection, and a remasters of Bioshock 1, 2, and 10 games are leaving PlayStation Plus in July. They're Saints Row, Get Out of Hell, Stray, Marvel's Avengers, Fluster Cluck. I can hear myself. Raiden.
Yeah, so it's just checking this way. Go on.
Doesn't say what games they're gonna add.
That Marvel Avengers game is so bad.
Oh yeah.
The gameplay and the story is just lame as hell. The mechanics of the game. We're not going to
never played it.
I'm pretty sure I prefer the what's it called? Alliance, what's it called?
Marvel's Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah, they were great games.
Yeah.
I never played them. They were, as a kid, they were my childhood.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
In July, you got what do you call it? Remnant 2 coming out. Can't wait for that either.
Remnant 2.
Yeah. Sequel to Remnant from the Ashes.
Not even why did they even here?
Me and Adam were playing it. We fought the final boss.
Yeah, Star Wars was quite speak. Arrows now release date.
Yeah, basically Remnant takes place in Remnant 2 coming out in July. While I'm away actually, but is what it is. And basically takes place several decades after the first game. And it's a Souls-like, but with guns, It's like Dark Souls with guns, basically. And me and Adam played the final boss recently on the first game. Had a lot of fun there. Anyway, can't wait. That's coming out while I'm away, but I'll play it when I get back.
Yep.
I'm gonna get fucking lost in that game.
You're gonna get lost in the game.
I will put up a video of me and Adam fighting the final boss because I've got one saved. I haven't loaded it yet.
Yeah. I think I only got that game the other day when you talked about it.
What, Remnant? It's a kind of an obscure game, but and it wasn't. The mechanics were pretty janky, but I'm hoping the second game, from what I've seen, looks flawless by comparison. It looks beautiful as well. The graphics are fucking awesome.
Yeah, you excited for that, really?
Yeah, I'm excited.
October's a great time for video games. We've got Alan Wake 2, and this is John Wick again.
Yeah. What the fuck? He does not look like John Wick.
I don't know why I nearly said John Wick. I stopped myself before I said it, and I think, I'll say it now. Alan Wake 2 and Spider-Man 2.
His hair's longer, right? But he doesn't look like John Wick.
There's only one John Wick.
I'm back.
Yeah. We were just talking about Remnant 2 and how that comes out in July.
Oh, nice.
We fought the final boss for the first game, didn't we?
Yeah, had to look it up because it was fucking hard.
Fucking gimmick boss, basically.
Yeah.
What was the boss like?
Like, how the hell are you supposed to figure that out by yourself? Really?
Well, basically, the boss had a he had a health bar. His HP
like a
was in
billion health.
It was in the high millions, basically, its HP. We were only doing like 1 damage with it every shot we did. Because no matter how high a level our weapons were, his health bar was just fucking insane.
That's funny. The first time we took down the first bar ever by doing it the hard way.
We managed to take down the first bar the halfway, but we ran out of ammo before we could even make a dent, really. So then basically, we found out that when he transports you into this alternate dimension, you have to do damage to the enemies that are there in order to give you have to kill enemies that are there in order to give yourself a damage buff, which will allow you to do much more damage to him.
Yeah.
Because as it turns out, like, he transports you into this alternate dimension, but while you're there, you can spend as long as you like there, but your health is slowly getting drained, and you have to kill the enemies that attack you in order to get a buff, basically.
When we first got there, since our health was getting drained, we were like, alright, let's just get out of here as fast as possible.
Before we figured out what we needed to do.
Right. And it was smooth sailing.
Well, I watched the second episode of Secret Invasion. What would you... You know, War Machine actually knew about the scrolls, that Amy was meant to shapeshift into you, and he didn't think that problem needs fixing. But he didn't think faster, and like, oh, they can get into power if they wanted to and take over the world. Because apparently...
Something that you'd want to get fixed immediately, doesn't it?
Yeah, because the shapeshifters, they want the planet, they're gonna get into power, take over like the president or the prime minister, for example. Or NATO, that's what they're doing. That's what they did in this second episode. The prime minister a scroll, the NATO guys a scroll.
Infiltrates NATO. You know, the MCU has been through several alien threats over the years. You think they'd have some kind of contingency with this kind of shit?
Well, yeah. So,
yeah, superheroes.
Why don't we get the Avengers? Like, we'll just take the Avengers and make terrorism. Like, yeah, but they can't copy the powers, so that's a bit stupid.
Copy what people look like.
Yeah, they copy what you look like, but they don't copy what your powers are. If the Avengers came in, they could handle the scroll problem. Like, wait.
Well, of course, I've got to remember that the MCU, the governments of the MCU, don't really like the Avengers or trust them that much, do they?
Yeah, they don't trust them, but they trust fucking shape AIM that can take over our planet. and don't bother to fix the problem or solve the problem. Oh, because they have theory apparently. Maybe a promise that will get them to a different planet to live on. And what they do, he didn't do it. And then he disappeared in the blip for 5 years, and then went to space to build a defense from the planet. But he didn't care about fixing the problem. And neither does Captain Marvel. They mentioned she'd let him down, obviously she's not on Earth, but I thought she cared about fixing the problem.
In the movie Captain Marvel, they said they were supposed to help the Skrulls' problem, weren't they? Supposed to help them out, help them find a new world for themselves.
The MCU forgot about the Skrulls, it seems.
Apparently people in Denmark, Copenhagen, Denmark, hate Logan Paul and KSI. They were doing some promotional event and for their Prime drink, and they started throwing the bottles at them.
That's part of what they wanted. They told them to throw bottles at them to get a video on Twitter going around and shared it.
So it was staged?
It's promotional. It's promoting the drink, that's what it is. Did you see it there? You haven't had it yet. What?
Have you ever drank it yet?
I don't care about energy drinks, really. My heart beats fast enough as it is, it doesn't be anywhere fast. You see Pink's live the other day, like, someone threw the ashes of the mother at her.
Goddamn.
Stage, and Pink's like, what? Is this your mother? Like, confused. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's an insane person. There's someone else on stage and she's got a bone for her face and she has to stitch stitches. Imagine someone hates you that much to throw a prawn at you, like, what the hell?
I know. Doesn't seem right, does it?
Anyway, Secret Invasion, yeah. How many threats do we have against fucking Earth before it's getting boring? Like every bad guy's like, I'm gonna destroy Earth.
For some reason, every villain in the universe has a massive hard-on for Earth.
Yeah. Remember in I don't know if you've watched Eternals.
No.
But there's a part where apparently all 8 billion people want to get killed so the celestial can come out of our planet. And at the end of the film, there's a massive hand in the ocean. But no one ever talks about it. The giant like barbed lamb in the fucking ocean and no one talks about it.
It's like in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when Ego caused that big plant to just, form on Earth. And a million other worlds and no one ever talks about that.
There's a lot of things they don't talk about. They don't talk about the
The blip, yeah.
They can't talk about it because they don't know how to explain stuff of it.
It's like it's something that happened, we just have to live with it.
Something that happened, but don't talk about it because they can't explain it well enough. This is why no one cares about the MCU. It's the rules not matter. And people are getting sick of watching video superhero movies that it's fatigue technique because of bad writing and bad movies. Like we're getting more bad than good, and that's the problem. And they putting out more projects every year, where back in the day it was 2 films a year. It was an event to watch a Marvel movie. Now it's like It's true, watch him now.
Just like, yeah, just the same old shit.
I only watch it to make videos about him. I'm done with the MCU, I've been done for ages. Guardians was the only good one, and that's all they just made, like profit, and that's it. And it's like gonna be like 20 million profit, that's not good for this, they lost billions. They've literally lost billions in the last 8 projects, 1 billion.
Nothing to do about that, unfortunately.
Need to make Marvel great again.
That's a long way off.
And what they have to do is, if they want to do it, they have to cancel all the shit they've got planned and bring the X-Men in, or Fantastic Four, do it right. Like you brought Fox, you used to bring the big characters in, no one cares about Shang-Chi or whatever.
Oh yeah, Shang-Chi, did they ever do anything with him?
Yeah, you gotta move it. No one cares
I know you
about
gotta move. After that, did they ever do anything with him again?
Not yet. Don't know if they have plans to do anything with him, but not done it yet. But yeah, it's like leave his mind, no one cares about.
Yes, they could have done something better with Shang-Chi. I mean, like, they did write a movie, and I don't feel like, they should have done more with the character, after the movie.
I think they're signing him up for the future, but I don't know exactly what they plan on doing. Remember something ended early today.
Right, end it early.
Yeah, I've got the tears, so kind of.
Oh, time for some food.
Food,
I'm going
motherfucker.
for about 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Well, our team doesn't have a come till about 8, but it's come early today.
Fair enough, then. Okay, we can end it here, then.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.